Hey guys, it's Ajir. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So it's spooky season. Do people hate when people say spooky season? It's spooky season, so today is going to be my first Halloween or spooky season video. I'm pretty excited, but I'm also really nervous. I was like laying in bed and I was like, can I do this? Am I good enough to do the looks that I have planned? Like, I don't know, I was just like getting in my head, because usually, I don't know if you guys know, but I'll do a look for the first time on camera, because sometimes with me, if I like do a look before I record it and then I start recording it, I'll like mess up and like get in my head about it. But also when I do it for the first time, I get in my head. I mean, I have anxiety, so I get in my head 24/7. But yeah, so usually I do it like the first time with you guys and on camera, so that's why I'm like a little bit nervous. So yeah, I guess today I'm going to be doing like a heart mask type makeup tutorial. I'll put pictures on the screen. Boom, boom. These are like my inspiration pictures, so these are going to be the ones that I'm like using. Yeah, I thought this was a really cool look. I think I'm gonna block out my eyebrows, so that should be interesting. So I guess if you guys just want to see me do this, hopefully not fail, black out my eyebrows for the first time, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna start blocking out my eyebrows. So actually first I think I'm just going to like prime, just to like get that out of the way. So I have like this priming spray. Should I prime for face stuff? I'm actually just gonna use this e.l.f. poreless primer, because I kind of feel like that's the main. And honestly, I don't think, I'm sorry, I lose my train of thought all the time. I don't think I'm gonna do my whole face of makeup. I think I'm just gonna leave wherever the heart is, like around the heart, like with no makeup. I think that'll be kind of cool. So like it's like a mask and I don't have foundation and stuff on. I am breaking out a little bit, so if you guys see that, then just please ignore it. But I kind of think it would be cool to like see like my natural skin around the heart and stuff, so it definitely is like a mask, if that makes sense. So I guess might as well start trying to block out these brows. Like I said, I never did this before, but it's worth a shot. Let me look up how to block out brows. So it's basically saying just like, I think I'm gonna try to use like this edge control brush, because it's very like stiff and stuff. It says to comb your eyebrow hairs downwards. I guess because that's where they lay like pretty flat. And then I'm gonna take the glue. I'm actually gonna go just all different directions. I feel like I've seen this on like Drag Race. They like go in all different directions to like coat the hair. I'm gonna take my little fan and just like dry him a little bit. This kind of feels like it's working. I think I might have did it. I look so crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna start mapping out where I want to put the heart. So I feel like it's always better to use like a white to map out where you want to do stuff. So I think I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I think I might just take it on like a flat brush though, because it might be it's a little bit too big for like my liking. So I'm gonna take it on this small angled brush, and I'm just gonna basically map out where I want to put the heart. Okay, I look so crazy right now, but as you can see, I kind of messed up a few times, but like it's okay if you want to go with the outside line. Just make it sure like your final line that you want to use is the outside line, because we're going to be filling it in anyways. Oh my god, I look crazy. We're going to be filling it in anyways, so it really doesn't matter. So as you can see by the pictures, it's like blue, so that's the like concept I'm kind of going to be going for. I'm going to take this CC Beauty 12 color flash palette, and I'm going to be taking this like where is it, Tiffany, it's not really Tiffany, this bright blue shade, because this is going to be like the base shade. So basically, even if you want to blend it out with darker shades, you always want to start with the lighter shade. You can even go in with like the whole thing white, but I kind of want the base thing to be blue, so I'm going to use blue, but you always want to use the lightest shade first. So I'm going to take this on a big flat brush, and at first I'm just going to like put it down a little bit. Even this brush is a little bit too small for my liking. So I'm going to take like a foundation brush. You can still see a little bit of hairs, but it's okay because we're gonna do like eyeshadow, and it's kind of gonna like disguise the hairs even more. This is a little bit like thicker than like paint, I guess, like base paint, so it's taking me a little bit longer. I'm just gonna sit here until I get this whole thing filled in. So as you can see, I filled in that heart. I'm gonna powder the whole thing, but before I do that, I'm just gonna take some of this white from it, and I'm gonna like put it under my eyes, kind of like I'm like concealing. But so I'm gonna take a smaller brush, the back of a brush actually, and I'm gonna put this white on my hand, and then I'm gonna take this smaller brush with the blue on it that I was using, and I'm gonna kind of like mix it just so it's not stark white. It has a little bit of blue in it. And then I'm just going to put a little bit, well, a lot, under my eyes. And then I'm going to take that big foundation brush and just kind of like tap it. So I'm just going to set the whole thing with my airspun powder. I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush. And you want to make sure you get like the edges and stuff. And if you get a little bit on like your face without the stuff, that's okay. We can like clean it up later. So I'm going to take the Alexis Stone, Makeup Revolution Alexis Stone palette. And I'm basically just going to use all of these blues that you see. So at first, I think I'm going to take the lightest blue in the palette on like a medium size brush. And I'm going to just tap just so it's less like splotchy and stuff. And now I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the second to darkest blue, and I'm going to start blending like around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to take the darkest and the third darkest and just go a little bit more along the edges. Okay, now I'm going to do like eyeshadow. I'm going to do eyeshadow before I do eyebrows, because like depending on where I put the eyeshadow is where I'm going to like put the brows, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take the second and third darkest blue, and I'm going to create like a big cut crease. And then I'm going to take this Morphe brush, and I'm going to take those same blues and just kind of bring it down the side of my nose. I've never nose contoured before, so this isn't like probably going to make my nose look smaller. It's just kind of like bringing some depth into the look, if that makes sense. So you see how like it's creating that like effect of like coming outwards kind of. I'm just kind of adding darker shades and stuff just to make it look a little bit more, I guess, interesting. I'm gonna take that same Morphe brush with the darkest blue and go a little bit in with the black next to it, and kind of just put that here. I feel like I'm getting similar vibes to my drag makeup. I think because this is like a very similar like look, like making the crease bigger than it actually is. It's so fun to like do makeup and stuff. I feel like I look so crazy right now, but that's the point, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna take this actually and just blend it more up into my real eyebrows. And then I think I'm gonna take some more of that black and just try to darken up. If I seem very like giddy, it's because I kind of am, because I'm just like so happy that this is working. I don't know, sometimes I like doubt myself and I'm like, I would never be able to do that, but I guess when you put your mind to something, you can do it. Like, I don't know, I'm just so giddy right now that this is actually looking pretty good. I mean, in my eyes anyways. You guys are probably like, this looks a hot mess. I'm gonna take another big flat brush. I'm gonna kind of cut the crease a little bit more. So I kind of don't want that little flare thing. So I'm gonna take the palette again. I'm gonna go into the third darkest blue and just kind of like blend that out. I guess we're gonna finish the whole face part. So now I'm gonna take another just like blending brush. It's just like a cheaper one. And I'm gonna take the pink, the third pink in this palette. I'm gonna kind of create like a blush. I'm also gonna put some on my nose. So this is kind of like a blush. Did I already say that? I'm just taking that lighter pink and putting that in the middle. And now is the part that I'm like holding my breath for, the brows. So you see where you can kind of see the darkness coming through to my brows. I think that's where I'm gonna like put it, just because that's like a good starting point, I think. So just to be safe, I'm gonna use that same brush that I used in the beginning to mark everything out. I'm gonna take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil again in white. Or is the shade white? Milk. And I'm kind of just gonna so do you guys see that? That's kind of like how it's gonna be. You kind of want to angle it up in the front a little bit just so it makes that like sad pouty look. Okay, cool. Now that I have that outline, they're a little bit uneven, but I'm kind of liking it. So I'm going to take the CC Beauty palette again. I'm going to go in with the black. I'm not going to lie, this black is fine, but it's a little bit liquidier than all the other shades in the CC Beauty palette. So it's not my favorite for this type of stuff, but it does the trick. I'm going to like go over with eyeshadow after. This one looks good. This one needs cleaned up. Now I'm gonna take another small flat brush. I'm going to go into the eyeshadow palette that I'm using again, and I'm just gonna go into the black and just set this down. You're gonna wanna pat, because if you swipe, then everything's gonna go all over the place. So I'm gonna take this small like angled brush. I think it's from BH Cosmetics. And I'm gonna clean up the brow a little bit. If you're gonna do this, make sure you keep wiping it off before you go back into the blue, because that black is gonna get into the blue. So y'all know me, y'all know I would like to make everything glam. So I'm gonna take the Magic palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna take Yemoja, I think that's what it's called, or Yemoja, which is kind of like a grayish blue color, and it's like a shimmery shade. And I'm gonna take that and just put it, ooh, see, yes, put it on the lid. And I'm also dragging it down here a little bit into the inner corner, just because I feel like it really opens up the eye. You see the difference between the two? It's a small difference, but I still think it's a really nice addition. And I also tapped a little bit of that on my nose. We're almost finished, guys. I know this is taking like forever. So now I think I'm gonna do lips, but if my camera like shuts off because it only records for a certain amount of time, I'm gonna do lashes and then the crystals. So basically with the crystals, I'm just gonna put it along the like outside. I don't think I'm gonna make them really close because that would take forever, but I probably will leave little spaces just in case like the camera shuts off. And I might put some like on my face. Y'all know me, I love doing little crystals everywhere. So we're gonna take this and basically map out where we want to put the lips. We're gonna do it kind of like in like a pouty way. It kind of already is how I want it to be. We're gonna take the dark blue in the CC Beauty palette. So as you can see, I'm kind of like curving my lips. I'm not leaving the line at the end. I think it kind of like, it's giving me the, like I'm doing kind of the Queen of Hearts effect. And now we're gonna put eyeshadow over this just to like set it, since it is gonna like probably gonna stay wet. So I'm gonna go off camera and put on, I think I'm gonna do like a big lash, and then I'm gonna do little crystals around, and then I think that we're done. I think I might do tears. Some of them have tears. I'm so happy that this looks good. Some of them have tears, some of them don't. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do tears yet. I think I might go around it with like a little bit of a darker, you see how right here I got some eyeshadow there and it kind of looks like it's right coming up. I think I'm gonna do that first as well. So I guess I can do it with you guys since my camera is still recording. So I'm gonna take just any brown shadow that you have on a small fluffy brush. I'm gonna take it and then tap it off of my hand just so it's not too intense. And then just kind of go around the edges on the outside part, not where the blue is. And I know obviously if like the lighting situation, it doesn't make sense for there to be shadows on both sides, but I just think it like makes it look a little bit more realistic when there's shadows everywhere. Okay, wow. I'm so happy that this looks the way it does. So you see that I added like a shadow here. I guess it kind of looks like a mask, but that isn't that big of a deal. But definitely down here it gives like that effect. But I put the little crystals around it. As you can see, I didn't go too close because I knew that was gonna take forever, but I kind of like the way it looks because like kind of from a distance it looks like little, like, you know when you like pin stuff. And I put on lashes, which I just kind of did ones that are just kind of like the outer corners, and I like the way that looked. Did I add anything else? I don't think so. So I guess I really like this. Like I'm so like giddy and like happy because it looks so good. Like this is the finished look. I decided not to add the tears because I'm like, God made me go this far. I'm scared that I'm gonna like mess up or something. But yeah, I'm so happy with the way that this turned out. But I would definitely recommend recreating this. It really wasn't that hard. Trust me, if I can do it, you guys can do it. And it was really fun, and I feel like it creates a really cool like illusion. I have a huge forehead. Look at all this forehead that's still left. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I really enjoyed doing it. I'm so excited for the rest of my Halloween series. This made me very like confident to do other stuff, because I was just very, like I said in the beginning, I was just like sitting in bed like I don't know if I can do what I have planned. Like I have a lot of like reference pictures and stuff. I was like, ugh, I don't know if I can do it, like I'm not good enough. But this kind of like put a little spark under my butt and like made me feel really good, I guess, that I recreated it. And I think it looks really good, in my opinion. I mean, the best that I could do. So yeah, I'm really happy. So now I'm like excited. I also am making like some other things. I kind of want to give you guys a sneak peek, but I don't want to because it's not completely done yet. But yeah, I'm just really excited, and this just made me even more excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications to be notified every time that I upload, especially now. I would definitely do it because every Monday and Fridays when I post, I'm going to be doing more Halloween spooky season videos. And if you liked this one, then I'm sure you like my other videos that are coming up. I also did some last year, not as extravagant as this, but you know, growing into the person that you want to be, growing, you know, the main thing about like life is just growing. I mean, I liked my videos last year. I did some cool ones, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out another one of my videos. I'm gonna have my Halloween series video linked below, so just in case you're watching this like after I posted the other ones. Obviously, if you're watching this the day that it was uploaded, this is the first one. I mean, it's October 2nd. I upload on Mondays and Fridays, so obviously I mean, I guess I could have uploaded yesterday, but like I'm like, it's the second, so like one more day besides like a post from the first, so it's not that long after. But yeah, I'm just excited, so because I love Halloween. I think I'm gonna try to spook up my background a little bit more for Halloween. I was kind of in a rush because it is Friday, so I had to do this, and I still have to edit and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications to be notified every time that I upload. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Happy spooky season. Boo. Boo.